vibe, so you know I'm finna rock with it. New coupe got us riding with the Thomas.
ALLDAY project, they supposedly dropped that album on us. You know, I didn't hear no news about it. I ain't heard nothing. You feel me? Like, usually it'll be popping up on my home screen or something. Somebody would have told me, but I had to drop a video on ALLDAY project for somebody that's, you know, a part of the ALLDAY project community. I don't even know what y'all call yourselves. Do y'all have a fandom name? I don't know. Let me know, bro. But I haven't heard anything about this, and I don't even know if this is all the songs. You know, I have 4 songs pulled up. If there's more, let me know. But these are the 4 that we're gonna check out in this video. We got You and I, we got Hot, we got Where You At, and we got Medusa. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that this not about to be ass, cause their newest song that they just came out with, I thought it was like, I want to call it ass cheeks, but I'll call it like one butt cheek. You know what I'm saying? Cause it was like, it was almost complete ass, but so I'll just give it one butt cheek. You feel me? But yo, I ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna hop into this first video called You and I. Apparently there's 2 songs with Wu-Chan and Annie, and there's another one with, there's one song with Wu-Chan and Annie, and there's another song with Tarzan and Bailey. Shout out to Miss Anna in the chat. She gave me some good information here. Why don't they promote? I was wondering why they weren't promoting as well, but I heard a theory in the chat that they use all their promotion money on what's it called, All Paid project. They're paying for placements and whatnot, so you know they couldn't promote their album. But who knows, bro? Let me stop yapping and let's hop into the first song that we have here called You and I. It's definitely giving love song vibes from the title, but who knows? Volume good, y'all.
All you need. 눈 감아도 love finds a way.
Yeah, love will find a way. 너 위에 버릴 수 있어 내 동명예처럼. Maybe we could just drive away. 멀어도 괜찮아 너는 나면 돼. 너무 뜨거워져도 우리 온도는 적도. 누가 와도 날 못 막아 우린 까먹을 것도 이제 못하겠어 괜히 숨기는 척도. You and me against the world got me feeling like Pato.
The older that I get, the less people that I rock with. I know my left side is driving you crazy lately. Maybe pull up in a Rari, 떠나 여길 우리 둘이. Baby, you're the only one, 더 빼곤 없어. Look at me.
Okay, hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know, usually I'm pretty critical of ALLDAY project. You know, I feel like they're a very critical given group. But this one is pretty smooth so far. You know, it got that nice, smooth, lovey-dovey type vibe. It got a little R&B rap situation. You know what I'm saying? I could come back and listen to it, at least from what I heard so far. You know, it's not how we start, it's how we finish. So, you know, I want to see how they finish here.
Pull up in a Rari, 떠나 여길 우리 둘이. Baby, you're the only one, 더 빼곤 없어. Look at me. That's why I keep it a real relying you. I can't fake it, 난리 법서 계속 keep my eye on you. I'm right beside you. 너 눈 감아도 they let me guide you. 나 eyeing you. It's
You and I. 모든 걸 남아, you're all I need. It's we against the world, just you and me. 냈던 말하던 we'll make them see. We'll show them that this love is all you need.
Okay. What's it called? That one part with Wu-Chan, it was a little choppy in my opinion, but it might have been the language discrepancy that we have here. You know, I'm an English man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't understand all the Asian languages or whatnot. I don't know what language they speak in Korean, maybe. I'm assuming so, cause you know K-pop and whatnot. But let me know.
I don't care about what happens tomorrow. Long as we got each other.
That was Tarzan? Okay.
Radio, turn it on. Hair on the breeze, that's what I'm on. And it don't really matter where we gonna go. Cause you're the one, you wanna want, yeah. And I keep seeing 11:11. You must be an angel out of heaven. 이 순간이 right time. 있는 곳이 spotlight. We could have a good life here right now. I like the way you make things easy. 한시도 못 들어줘 우린 이미 자석같이, yeah. I think that you're my ride or die. Cause I keep talking and talking about you and I.
This is a solid song right here. You know, I can give this like a number 2 spot behind Famous so far. You feel me? Actually, you know what was that other song that they dropped before the previous song that they have? I forgot what it's called. Like, was it Look at Me? Or was that the previous one? I forget, bro.
All I need is we against the world.
Think this one better? Okay. A little reggae vibe, yeah, a little islandy type of, you know what I'm saying? That bounce to it. I see, yeah. Alright. You know what I'm saying? We 1 for 1 so far. You know, I can get down with that, you know? Yes, sir. Alright. So what we got? 4 songs. So we got a 100% shooting rate. This song actually has 319,000 views compared to the rest of them. You know, we can't necessarily go off of views for the, you know, how good a song is, but based off the views there, you know, it definitely deserves. So hopefully they drop a music video pretty soon so we can check that out. I wonder how they're going to portray that as well. You know, you and I, a little love song vibe with all of them put together. Are they going to like start some drama? Are they going to try, you know, start some type of love triangle? You feel me? 2 for 1 deal. You know, Tarzan, Bailey, Wu-Tang, Annie. And then, you know what I'm saying, Young CO stuck in the middle, going back and forth between, or maybe, I don't want to start no rumors or nothing, but, you know, hey, I could get there, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, let's hop on to the next song that we have here. We got their song called Hot. Are we getting freaky? Where you at? So is this like a lovey-dovey type of album? Is this what we doing? Start the rumors. All right, well, what I was thinking here, you know what I'm saying? So we got Tarzan and Bailey, and we got Wu-Tang and Annie. You know what I'm saying? Most people would think that, you know, she gonna pick between, you know, a triplet situation, but maybe she might like Bailey instead of Wu-Tang. Maybe she might be, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's, you know, we can go deep into that, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, you know? I ain't trying to be a little messy, but let's check out the next song called Hot. You feel me? Let me turn it up.
Slick fit Prada with the venom lace. 거기 jet 내가 그 pretty face. 열디 T&I white Jordan mid. Sinead 요번에 구두미 창은 red. Black whip, black suit like a businessman. 내 위모 안에 모르는 수고시 왜? 그녀의 빅토리아 비밀이 난 궁금해. No secrets, no sauce.
All eyes on me, no lie. Bass loud, make sweat on that. See the drip, yeah, got 'em going. I'ma talk my shit, hell yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, you loving it. On the mic, keep it running. On the
I don't know, my brother. This one kind of sound like a throwaway. Yeah, for me, it just don't sound. You know, the last one I got a little feeling from it. You know, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was moving my body grooving. This one just sound a little messy. I don't know. It don't sound well put together in my opinion. But, you know, we just starting off here. Let me back it up, you know, a few seconds so I can catch the flow again, and then we gonna proceed.
see the drip, yeah, got 'em going. I'ma talk my shit, hell yeah, I'm on it. Yeah, you loving it. On the mic, keep it running. On the mic, keep it coming. You love it when
I make
I
this shit hot. I make this shit hot. I make this shit hot.
on my way to the top. Baby, sit back and just watch.
I make this shit hot. Harder than more. 삐까 번쩍하는 스냅에 삐딱하게 머리 에이 엉덩이에 살짝 거칠 빠진 아냐 허리 에이 내 신발은 항상 깨끗한데 태동 겸손해 꼰대 걸송들이 다들 나한테 뭐라 해 뭐래 난 죄송해 오라고 하기 전에 끊을래
I mean, the only thing really saving the song is the beat. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel the passion behind this song right here. It just sound like it was put together, bro. We needed I don't know, man.
저기 가서 새로운 노래나 그릴래
You don't like that guy's part?
Stop, 'cause I'm hot, mo.
All eyes on
shit high.
Yeah, like I said, it don't sound bad, but you know, I just feel like there's not. Maybe I gotta listen to it again. You know, this is probably one of those acquired taste type of songs. You know, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. You know, I want to play. You know, I ain't trying to be too fenced in, but you know, like I said, it does sound like a throwaway, but I can see how it could sound good. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this one as well.
I make this shit high. I make this shit high.
On my way to the top, baby, sit back and just watch.
I make this shit high.
I think it might be Tarzan. I think he trying to be too cool or some shit.
Harder than more high.
I don't know. I'm just making theories here.
I make this shit high. 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 High.
Hot, but you're not what you thought. Accept it. Hot, but you're not what you thought. Accept it. Hot,
Okay,
but
hold
you're
on.
not what you
Okay,
thought. Accept it.
hold on.
But you're not what you thought. Accept it.
Drop it like it's hot. 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 Diamonds on my body and they cost a lot. Move on through the party like a Mikey Jack.
Yeah, I know you know my name. Are you capping? I'm swerving in the rain, ain't no crashing.
Nah, bro, we could have took Tarzan off this song, bro. Bailey, she was doing her shit on this. I can't lie to you, man. She going crazy. She sound good. But Tarzan ruining it, man. He ruining it.
My name, are you capping? I'm swerving in the rain, ain't no crashing. You know I go insane with the fashion. I'm turning all the pain into passion.
But you're not what you thought. Accept it. But you're not what you thought. Accept it. But you're not what you thought. Accept it. But you're not what you thought. Accept it.
Yeah, you don't like his tone? Yeah, if they're going to be on the same song with each other, they got to, you know, at least, they don't got to be on the same tone, but be on complementing tones. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like singing a song, and you got the main vocals, and then you got the melody in the background. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, I'm singing like, and then the background is, you feel me? It complements each other, and it sounds good. What he's doing here is, and then Tarzan, you feel me? It don't make sense, my brother. Like, what we doing?
But you're not what you thought. Accept it. Hot, 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 hot. What you thought. Accept it. But you're not what you thought. Accept it. Hot, hot.
All right. Well, you know, I'll give that half a point. I'll give this one half a point for Bailey. You know what I'm saying? So what's that? 1.5 out of 2 so far. So, you know, not too shabby. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if we want to get a high score, we got to go 2 for 2 on these last two right here, bro. And that song, Hot, it was not too hot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. It was not too hot. It was pretty lukewarm. You feel me? We're going to call it that, lukewarm instead of hot. You know what I'm saying? Room temp, yeah. Let me see. What we got here? Then you said there was like a Young CO and a Annie song or something like that. I don't know if it was this one, but I heard this is the best album of the year for some people. Yeah, they definitely paid for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? All paid project, they were paying for public opinion or some shit. Cause I don't know what they hear. Best album? I've heard some great albums, but this is definitely not giving that so far. You know, I feel like a good album gotta, you know, really knock all the boxes. You know, check all the boxes, and this is not doing it. Now it's Wu-Tang and Annie, so it's all right. So where you at? So is this like a love symphony situation? All right, let's see, man. Let's do it.
2, 3, pew. 경매 전에 벌써 you gon' pass out all in my face like you wanna start pass out 말 섞지 마.
Huh? What did he just say? Let me back it up, bro. Hold on. We just started off like what? 0 to 100 real quick.
1, 2, 3, pew. 경매 전에 벌써 you gon' pass out all in my face like you wanna start pass out 말 섞지 마 bitch boy I don't waste time 예쁜 여자라도 할 말은 있다 FaceTime 그나저나 all day where the hell you at 이태원역에서 모이기로 해 We ain't even famous and nothing's gonna tame us 우리끼리 놀 건데 뭐가 위험해
I'm at where you at. Catch me bug daddy like a cat. 어디라도 we can run away. They can never keep up, that's a fact. We be at the cockpit, I feel a rushing, nothing gonna top this. Get it how you want it, pull up and tell me who really run this.
Friends, where you at? 오늘 밤 we about to run run it back.
All right, this one sound a little better than the Bailey and Tarzan one. I just don't like how Wu-Chang came out on the beat at first. It didn't really sound good at, you know, but when Annie came on, you know what I'm saying, she liked that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I'm just a little biased as well because I do mess with Annie. You know, she is very pleasant to look at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you know, like the tones, like whisper rap. Maybe he probably could have just rapped normal and it would have sounded just fine. But you know, let's proceed. Let me back it up a little bit and let's get back at it.
Who really run this?
Friends, where you at? 오늘 밤 we about to run it back. It's on me, say less. 내가 하는 대로 따라하면 돼. ADP, where we at? 우리 왔다 고래 소문내. With my friends, where you at? 내가 먼저 갈게 따라오면 돼.
When I enter, 시작돼 by me. 만만하지 나는 거의 try me. Send my maxi to those oxen.
Let me back it up, bro. I be hearing a little stuff, you know what I'm saying? I like paying attention to the music and like really catching the flow. But what somebody that was producing this song, they did a little weird chop that messed up the flow of the song. You feel me? That one little thing can throw off the whole song. If you mess up in the beat and do some little funkiness. Hold on. Let me back it up just a little bit.
왔다 고래 소문내. With my friends, where you at? 내가 먼저 갈게 따라오면 돼.
When I enter, 시작돼 by me. 만만하지 나는 거의 try me. Send my max.
I mean, I understand what they did, and now that I listen to it again, but if it'll be first time listen, if I gotta listen too hard to get my mind past that certain situation, then I feel like that was a bad, you know, element in the beat personally. But
to those oxen who she bet my name tatted on his brain by douchey. 내 노래가 나올 때 날 찾지 마라. I'll be on your girl's lap, popping every bottle. I ain't even paid. 치고 싶어 한들 란전이처럼 오는 만큼은 특별한 누가 아니어도 돼. I'm not where you at. 대충 입어대지 like a cat.
yo, this part hard right here, bro.
They can never keep up, that's a fact. We be at the cockpit. I feel a rush, ain't nothing gonna top this. Get it how you want it. Pull up and tell me who really run this. Friends, where you at? 오늘 밤 we about to run it back. It's on me, say less. 내가 하는 대로 따라하면 돼. ADP, where we at? 우리 왔다 고대 소문내. Where my friends, where you at? 내가 먼저 갈게 따라오면 돼.
나랑 놀면 다 get obsessive. 아무 기억 못해 getting messy. 네가 누군데 bro don't test me.
Okay, so they doing the same thing that they did with the last song and this song. I understand they trying to keep it like cohesive, but they don't gotta do the same thing now. You know what I mean?
이뻐 내가 둘러 보이면 부를게 택시. 이건 태어날 때부터 타고난 거. 하루만 살 것처럼 be fun. 밤만 되면 we're done. 눈 감을 때까지 tonight is not done. Friends, where you at? 오늘 밤 we about to run it back. It's on me, say less. 내가 한 대로 따라하면 돼. ADP, where we at? 우리 왔다 고래 소문내. Friends, where you at? 내가 먼저 갈게 따라오면 돼.
ADP, where you at? Where you at?
This kind of give me like what's it called, Black Eyed Peas type of vibe. And I feel like that, I'm talking about this ending part. If they want to go Black Eyed Peas type vibe, make a whole song like that. Don't put the little ending part. Yeah, for me, I want to hear like, what's that song called? Time of My Life. Like, I had the time of my life. It kind of give me that vibe, at least on the beat part, beat drop part. That dirty bit. Dun, 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 dun.
ADP, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? ADP, where you at? 내가 먼저 갈게 따라오면 돼.
All right, you know they got some interesting choices in their musicalness, but you know, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just a guy behind a computer. You know what I'm saying? Reacting to videos. Like I said, let me know how y'all feel about that. You know, I be seeing some people in the comments. They be talking a little crazy about what I say. If it's my opinions. So you know what I'm saying? You can leave if you want to. Where's my button at? Yeah, you know, that's what you can do if you don't, you know, if you got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But right there, I feel like that one, I'll give it another 0.5. I did like Annie's part, so what's that? Like a 2 out of 3 so far. So what's that? At 66%? That's like a D flat, just a D flat by Felicia. Absolutely. All right. So last, hopefully not least. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say last but not least, but you know, it probably is gonna be the least. Who knows? Based off of the views, probably is, but I don't want to give, you know, my opinion off the views, so I'm not just forget that number and just listen to it unbiasedly. The song is called Medusa or Med USA. Is it Medusa? All right, maybe I'm tripping, bro. And this is called Medusa. It don't really fit with the other titles of the songs. It was definitely given like lovey dovey. Then we went to Where You At. Then Medusa. I don't know, bro. If we going album of the year, we need a nice and cohesive. When it comes to titles, it comes to music, it comes to the energy. It's so many boxes need to be checked off if you're talking about album of the year, and that's definitely not being checked off in my opinion. But let's check out this song here.
See me Medusa. 날 본 순간 freezer. See me Medusa. See me Medusa. 날 본 순간 freezer. 내 온몸은 freezer. Put stamp on my visa. I travel like Visa. Not to make.
Nah, bro, this sounds like somebody on TikTok making the music on Band Lab. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like, you know, they like intermittent level of making music. This don't sound good in my. It sound like mumble rap. Yeah. I feel like I could find better music on TikTok just scrolling on my FYP page. I'm telling you, 100% chance I could. I can go on it right now. I'm not gonna do that, but nah. Hold on, let me back it up.
내 온몸은 freezer. Put stamp on my visa. I travel like Visa. Not to mention 키고 다 나타나기 my eyes make a blizzard. I'm broke. I can't even pay.
Like, if we gonna do this, at least be legit to it. We need to hear some vocal chops. We need to hear some stutters. We need to hear some, you know, nice effects going on. He just straight up rapping, no effects, no nothing, just raw dogging. Are you crazy, bro? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? If you gonna be part of the culture, at least embrace it all, man. You can't be half-assed it. This sound lazy.
내 온몸은 freezer. Put stamp on my visa. I travel like Visa. Not to mention 키고 다 나타나기 my eyes make a blizzard. I'm broke. I can't even pay on my notation I wrote. More than 300 drugs and I put in that pressure.
Nah, you gotta freak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, like when I get a new pair of shoes, it's called freaking them. You know what I'm saying? It's where I loosen the laces up. You know what I'm saying? I keep the iglets. What is it called? The eyelets. I learned this on Phineas and Ferb. What is it called? The iglets? Some shit. Y'all know what I mean? The little plastic part on the shoe tip. I keep them poking out like, you know, like an inch out the side. You know what I'm saying? You gotta freak it a little bit. You know, make it a little more swaggy. He ain't do that. He just put on the shoes and tied them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, man?
See me Medusa. 날 본 순간 freezer. See me Medusa.
Is this just a solo song or something? What's going on? Aglets? Yeah, Aglets. Yeah.
See me Medusa. 날 본 순간 freezer. Pay no more price so you can't pay this rent. 상냥한 돈들을 사냥하는 현상꾼인데 never follow trends. Trendsetting my trend에 빠진 세겹인데 살아. Pay no more price so you can't pay this rent. 상냥한 돈들을 사냥하는 현상꾼인데 never follow trends. Trendsetting my trend에 빠진 세겹인데 살아해. Shorty like Medusa hang around the snakes and fakes and lames.
This shit lame, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you going down this path, bro, you gotta really embrace. You know what I'm saying? You gotta swagify the lyrics. You gotta really embrace what you doing here, man. I see what you're doing. I see what Tarzan doing. You know, he's trying to blackify it a little bit. I understand the path, but you gotta really do it if you're gonna do it, man.
Words you say, but I keep it real. Taking Rex all day. Tell me how to feel. Took the crown they met. Taking still I still. She got a head of snakes. She Medusa for real.
Yeah, what about Young CO? Yeah, what about Young CO? That's what I'm trying to figure out too. Is there only 4 songs on the album? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? That's not even an album, is it? Is it an EP or an album? Let me find out. What is it? I don't know. I don't even know what it's considered. That's considered an EP, right? Or a mini album or some shit.
See me Medusa,
You can't even call that album of the year if it's only 4 songs.
see me Medusa, see me Medusa, see me Medusa. 날 부수는 freezer. See me Medusa.
They should, you know what? He should have took notes from Cortez with fashion. For sure. That's how you do a song like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually, they put the right energy into it. I feel like if you want to make a song like that, do it like that. You know what I mean? Must be EP,
See me
yeah.
Medusa. 날 부수는 freezer.
All right, that one right there. Yeah, I'm cool on that, man. Let me make sure I got all the songs, ALLDAY project, album, songs or whatnot. You and I, where you at? Hot Medusa. Yeah, that's all I see that's popping up here. You know what I'm saying? So what was that rating right there? A 2 out of 4? Yeah, man, you can miss me with that shit right there. That's a 50%. That's a F. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely fail. You know what I'm saying? You know that's not how we do it, man. If you gonna make a short album, they gotta damn near all be bangers. At least 3 out of 4. You know, 75%. That's a flat C. Just fine, bro. But yo, man, overall, do better, bro. Do better. I'm gonna head out of here. Y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how y'all felt about the album. If y'all liked it, you know, it is what it is. Tell me what you liked about it. If you didn't, let me know what you felt about it. You know, let's keep it respectful in the comments. I know how y'all get if you know I said something negative about your favorite group. You know, it's life, bro. And people gonna have negative things to say. But yeah, man, if you want to pull it to the Twitch live stream, first link in the description. And I'm gonna catch you on the next video, man. Peace out.